Yeah, just cleaning up the kitchen. Yeah, I love to clean up. Everything's got to be spick and span. It's got to be spotless or I'm just not comfortable. Does anybody believe that? Hey folks, how you doing? Daily Landsblog here. And a couple of things. First of all, the 100-meter final. Fun experience. I don't do a lot of tweeting about sports anymore, which I hear about from people who say, what the hell's wrong with you? Why do you only talk about mental health? But last night I decided, I'm pretty sure, as a matter of fact, I'm positive that Usain Bolt is going to win the gold medal, that Andre, our guy, what's his last name again, Case? Sorry? DeGrasse is going to be third, and Justin Gatlin is going to be second. I was 100% sure, so I tweeted it out about 5 minutes before the race, and then the race happens, and that's the way it finished. And people started to rip into me saying, well, obviously you found out in advance. Thanks for ruining it. Thanks for ruining the race. Thanks for ruining the drama of it. But I guess that's the price you pay when you know what's going to happen ahead of time. But I thought it was an amazing race, and Andre DeGrasse, whose last name I apparently forgot, did us really proud. And is there anything more exciting than the 100 meters? It's like there's a whole story that's being told in 9.81 seconds. It's like, even though it's just a blink of the eye race, there's so many storylines that develop from the start to the middle to the finish to Usain Bolt and everything about him. Is there a more lovable guy? But now I'm off topic because I wanted to talk about a golf tournament. I mean, I guess it's a charity event that I went to today. And it's called Stomp the Stigma. I was there this morning and I was giving a little speech to kick things off. And I didn't golf because, to be honest with you, I really hate golf. As a matter of fact, just talking about playing golf, not watching golf because I love to watch it, but just playing golf, it just pisses me off because there's this realization that I came to about 5 years ago. It's like, oh my God, I don't get any better. I play time after time after time. What else in the world could you possibly do that you do over and over and over again and you still suck? So yeah, I'm talking to you. If you have golfed for the last 20 years and not gotten any better and you think tomorrow's going to be better, it's not going to be better. Just resign yourself to the fact that you suck yesterday, you suck today, and you will suck tomorrow. But this golf tournament was called Stomp the Stigma. And it was created by parents who lost a child to suicide. And when I was giving the speech, they were standing beside me. And I wanted to say something. I wanted to try to say something that would be relevant to their life. And I couldn't think of anything that wouldn't demean their pain. I couldn't think of a single thing that I could say that wouldn't sound like I'm putting a Band-Aid on a horrible, horrible wound. So I just kind of let it be. But I was thinking about it as I was cleaning up and preparing to talk to you. And I was thinking, there is something that we can do, but there's nothing we can say. And what we can do is we can promise that we will do our best to use the power that we have to make a difference in other people's lives, to prevent young people, older people, anyone from taking their own lives. And we can best do that by sharing, by opening up, by encouraging other people to share. The stigma keeps it inside. Now, I'm not saying that everyone who reaches out for help would get help and wouldn't end up taking their lives in the end. There are some suicides that are unavoidable, but there's so many that happen because people don't feel like they have the power, the ability to reach out because they're ashamed and because they're embarrassed and because they feel like it's a sign of weakness and they'd rather take their lives rather than share this pain that we have inside them. And we, SickNotWeak, those of us who have struggled, we have the ability to give them the confidence to come out. And it just comes from dialogue. That's all. The more we talk about it, the more we reach out to those and say, you know what, if you're struggling, if you feel like you're at the end, there's people that understand you. There's people that get you. And there's people that have been there, who've experienced it. And when you hear that, maybe there's just a slightly better chance that they'll take a step back from the edge. That's my promise to those parents that I stood beside, and my heart broke for them. And I realized I got nothing to say. SickNotWeak.com. How often, Brando? Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. How often, Brando? 24 hours a day? 364 days a year? See, now, Brando, you got to come around here. Brando thinks that he's going to get a treat because of it. You mention his name, and somehow he thinks to himself, wow, I am worthy of a treat. Well, you know what, buddy? You'll get one. 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. SickNotWeak.com. We're here because we want you to know somebody gets you.